its conservation. In last classes, we have discussed about some topics of this chapter. Now, let us discuss another topic in this chapter, that is origin of biodiversity. Origin of biodiversity and balance of biodiversity. Origin of biodiversity and balance in diversity. Okay, actually, living organisms perform the reproduction process. Already we discussed in last class endangered species, endemic species, extinct species, okay, invasive alien species, like this. Here species, of those species concept, it is species concept is listen carefully, species concept is not applicable to all living organisms. For example, some actually species. What is species? What is a species? Species means group of individuals of the same species. A group of individuals, listen carefully, a group of individuals with fundamental similarity. Group of individuals with fundamental similarity. Listen carefully. This group of individuals is called species. Here they have to perform sexual reproduction. They have to perform sexual reproduction themselves. Understanding? These type of group of individuals are called species. Understanding? These are called usually species. Are understanding? Observe carefully. But this type of species concept is not applicable to all living organisms because some organisms do not perform the sexual reproduction. They produce their next generation by using the by using the by using asexual mode of reproduction. What? Asexual mode of the reproduction. For example, bacteria, viruses, understanding, from protozoan etc. To these type of organisms, species concept is not applicable. Understanding? Species means group of individuals with fundamental similarity. With fundamental similarity in different types of character. For example, vegetative character, reproductive character, vegetative, reproductive character. Observe one species comes. What is species like this? Origin of biodiversity. Here, origin of biodiversity because of sexual reproduction, because of sexual reproduction, you know, variations are occurred. Variations are occurred in organisms because of the sexual reproduction. Here, these small variations means microevolution. Microevolution. These type of small microevolutions are accumulated and form the macroevolution. Macroevolution. Here, microevolution, for example, during the formation of a new species, first small variations are created. Gradually, all small variations are accumulated and a complete new organism will evolve from existing organism. Understanding? Here observe, because of sexual reproduction, variations are occurred. This is microevolution. For a long time, over a long time, small variations are accumulated and a new organism is evolved. This is called speciation. This is called, you know very well that evolution of new organism. This is one reason. Means like this, over a long period of time, number of new organisms were evolved from the existing organism. Like this, biodiversity was increased here. Biodiversity was increased. Next, mutation. Another reason is mutation. Mutations means sudden changes. Okay, mutations means sudden changes in genetic material. Sudden changes in genetic material. Listen carefully here. These sudden changes are called mutation. DNA, chemical nature of the DNA. Chemical nature of the DNA is changed here. When chemical nature is changed, chemical nature of DNA is changed, variations are created in living organisms. Slowly, these type of variations are accumulated and a new species will evolve from the existing organism. Okay, like this, biodiversity
was increased on the earth. Increased on the earth. Observance. Balance in biodiversity. Because, for example, because of the if biodiversity is completely removed from an area because of natural calamities floods, floods, earthquakes, or landslides, or any other ones. What will happen? What will happen? Sometimes, sometimes that area will not have the biodiversity. Biodiversity. But after some time, what will happen? Slowly, all living organisms are again developed in that area. After several years, again that area will reach the biodiversity condition. Means that area after several years will get the all plants, isn't it clear? And all animals. Means entire biodiversity is recreated in that area after several years. This is a natural process. This is a natural process. Okay. That is biodiversity. Biodiversity is in balanced condition in each and every area. In each and every area. Here, we have already studied about food chain. Already studied about the food chain. For example, grass, rabbit, fox, tiger. Here, for example, because of some diseases, rabbits are happier. There are no any rabbits to eat the grass. Number of the grass will increase rapidly. Will increase rapidly. Understanding? Foxes, number of foxes decrease. Next, if there are no foxes to eat, number of tiger, that number also decrease. Means entire ecosystem will disturb because of the small change in the ecosystem. Like this in biodiversity also same. Biodiversity means variety and variability of life, means living organisms on the earth or in a particular area or in a forest. Understanding? For example, if any one type of organism is died, what will happen? Any one type of organisms, any one type are died, what will happen? Remaining other organisms which are dependent on these organisms are affected more, are affected severely. But after some time, they will recover. Their number again slowly increase. Number increases. Ultimately, biodiversity of that area reaches the normal balanced biodiversity. Okay, this is natural one. But artificial changes in biodiversity. For example, human activities. Different types of human activities. Observation. Different types of human activities. For example, road constructions. Building constructions. Or any other minings. Next, human settlements. Or any other activities. Okay, grazing, hunting, poaching. Like this, because of the different types of human activities, biodiversity is disturbed more. Biodiversity is now disturbing because of human activities. Understanding? This type of artificial imbalance in biodiversity, this type of imbalance in biodiversity, they remain as it is for a long time. They will not recover. They will not come to the normal conditions. They may not reach to the normal rich biodiversity because human beings are continuously disturbing the biodiversity. That is why biodiversity have so many areas of our country. They remain as it is without biodiversity or with poor biodiversity. Understanding? Observe everyone's. Value of biodiversity. Value of biodiversity and conservation. What is the value of biodiversity? Why should we conserve the biodiversity? What is the need of biodiversity? Do we need biodiversity? What will happen if there is no biodiversity? Understanding, observe carefully here. What are the consequences? What are the consequences if there is no biodiversity? Okay, let us discuss about value of biodiversity. You know, already biodiversity means presence of different types of living organisms. Different types of living organisms. present different types of living organisms. This is biodiversity. Different types of living organisms means producers, consumers, decomposers. Producers, consumers, decomposers. These three types of living organisms should present in nature. For example, producers. Producers means there are number of living organisms, many plants, different types of plants, different varieties of plants. For example, medicinal plants. Timber yielding plants. Timber yielding plants. Fiber yielding plants. Fiber producing plants. There are different types of plants. Understanding different types of plants. Food plants, fruit giving plants, flower giving plants. That is, there are different types of plants. All these different types of plants should remain in the nature. These types of different types of plants should remain in the nature. For example, take medicinal plants. If animals eat the medicinal plants, they can develop their immunity. They can cure their different diseases themselves. They can recover the different organs in their bodies. They can develop the different types of capacities. Like this, medicinal, if there are no medicinal plants in the nature, other living organisms or other animals, they affect severely. They are affected severely. Understanding? Observe carefully. They are affected if there are no medicinal plants. Timber-yielding plants. Timber-yielding plants means very hard plants. Very hard, very stiff plants. On these hard, stiff plants, number of natural organisms live. They modify this kind of trees as their houses for shelter, as shelters for them. If there are no timber-yielding plants or hard trunk plants, number of animals become helpless. Fiber-yielding plants, food-yielding plants. If there are no food-yielding plants, can animals survive? No. Animals cannot survive if there are no food plants or food-yielding plants. Like this, Each and every living organisms in nature, each and every living organism in nature has its own importance, its own role in the nature. If that organism is not present, number of other organisms will affect. Number of other organisms will be affected. Are you understanding? Okay. Next, consumers. Next, consumers. Consumers. There are number of consumers. Primary consumers, primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers. Primary consumers, for example, rabbit, cow, goat, sheep, pig. There are number of primary consumers. Understanding? Each and every consumer, a primary consumer, has its own importance in the biodiversity of nature. Understanding? If there is no any one of these, entire biodiversity will be disturbed. Biodiversity will decrease because of this. Next, secondary consumers. What? Secondary consumers. There are different types of secondary consumers. For example, horse, dog, cat. Then number of ones. Dog, okay, wolf. Like that, number of secondary consumers. They are also very important for the nature. Okay. Next, tertiary consumers. Tiger, lion, tiger, lion, and any other ones. Any other different types of ones. They are also very useful in biodiversity in the nature. That is why presence of different types of living organisms is very important for the nature. Only one type of organism is present. Only one type of organisms are present in the nature. They cannot survive alone. They cannot survive isolatedly. Understanding? Each and every organism should depend on the other organism for anyone, for anything, either food material or for any other shelter or medicine or any other ones. That is why all organisms should present in the nature. Naturally, some organisms will extinct. Some organisms become extinction rate is 1,000 times than natural rate of extinction. Observe how is this extinction of the biodiversity a threat of the organisms because of human activity. Observe what? Understanding? Human activities destroy the human activities are destroying the biodiversity. That is why to conserve the biodiversity, usually number of all countries launch different types of conservation measures. Understanding? Already we discussed in 2012 biodiversity meeting was held at Hyderabad. Understanding? That is COP11, Conference of Parties. Approximately 193 countries were participated in that meeting. Number of intelligence and scientists, researchers, environment department ministers, all other important persons were participated in that meeting. They enacted different types of laws to conserve the biodiversity. Understanding? Here also, next, another important one is pollination process. You know, pollination process. What is pollination say? What is pollination? Pollination means process of transfer of pollen from anther to stigma. Anther to stigma. This is called pollination process. Here, pollination process is carried out by different types of insects. Pollination process is carried out by different types of insects. If these type of insects are died or if they become extinct in future, what will happen? Pollination process will affect. Pollination process will be affected. Observe insects, for example, honeybees, dragonflies, and other insects. They play an important role in pollination process. If they become extinct, pollination process will be affected. Next, there are number of organisms with different types of importance. Understanding? Okay, like this, honeybees or any other insects, or any other, for example, there is no tiger. If there is no tiger, what will happen? Lower trophic level organisms, their number become very high. Lower trophic level members means fox, dog, rabbits, any other different types of lower trophic members. Their number becomes very high. If primary, secondary consumers are increased in an ecosystem, what will happen? All plants are all producers. All plants are all producers. They are decreased rapidly. There would be no producers in that ecosystem if primary consumers, secondary consumers are increased. Primary and secondary consumers are increased. Means each and every organism has its own importance, and there are different types of uses of organisms. Okay, that is why biodiversity is very important. Without biodiversity, if biodiversity is disturbed, other living organisms or each and any living organism cannot survive happily in nature or ecosystem. That is why human beings should conserve the biodiversity. Understanding is important only. So